The classic, no, hi, didn't see you.
Hey folks, we're down at Bosuns today. We're going to talk to Lewis about how he prevents BBV transmission when giving haircuts.
Hi, I'm Lewis. I'm currently the shop manager at Bosuns Barbershop. I've been a barber for just under 5 years now. We at Bosuns pride ourselves on providing an inclusive space with dope haircuts that's welcoming to all, regardless of gender, race, sexuality, religion. Regardless, my tools don't work differently based on who you are. We encounter blood in our work in a number of ways. Obviously, when using razors on clients, such things as raised hair follicles can cause blood release, and occasionally accidents happen with like little small nicks with razor blades, etc. And then obviously there are things like skin conditions or severe psoriasis, which can, left untreated, or result in blood on the client of theirs during the service. We follow something called an Open Skin Act, which requires certain protocols or behaviors to be followed regarding blood. So things like we use completely disposable razor blades, so we never use the same razor twice, obviously on a different client. Regardless, all of our tools that have the tendency to come into contact with or be used to interact with blood are disposable. And for things like scissors and clippers, which have a small chance of being able to interact with that, then we follow quite strict disinfectant protocols here. We use a product called Barber. We call it the forbidden green juice, and all our combs and everything go in that between every client for disinfectant. And we use what's called Clippercide, which is a 5-in-1 spray, which like cools and helps our clippers manage the kind of heat of working with clients, but also disinfects them. If it's on a client, as in like a raised hair follicle or something during a hot shave, we would use normally Styptic, which is a specific product designed to stem blood flow and cause blood clot in the area, which can help reduce that kind of initial blood and allow us to continue the service with minimal intervention or pain to the client. If I manage to cut myself, then normally Nick the apprentice is very available with a band-aid for me, and obviously I would then go and wash and sanitize my hands and whatever tools I was using at the time before I continued the service. Look, we would always recommend coming to the shop to get a service, but at the same time I understand that for some people that's just not possible. Whether that's being cost prohibitive, whether that's through mental health, or sometimes you have a desire not to leave the house, or you just want to surround yourself with people that you know and love, and you still have the right to look the way that you look and feel confident in your appearance. And we understand that there are times where that's just not possible, and therefore we endorse that ability to be able to cut your hair at home, but we do always, as a shop here, recommend that you follow at least safe practices to minimize bloodborne virus transmission. There are things that you can do in order to minimize the chances of things like bloodborne viruses such as hepatitis or HIV. The things I already mentioned, such as using a different razor on each person and making sure that you clean and disinfect the clippers or tools or whatever you use in between each person, in the same way that it would be unlikely that you would have unprotected sex with multiple partners without getting tested. We recommend the same level of care that you use for your genitals as you do for your hair. That way you can reduce the risk of worry and reduce the risk of having to get tested for something that you're worried you've contacted through something as innocuous as a haircut or something as fun as sex.